noblegoldinvestment.com, which is www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. Chances are you've been here before. The chaos in the markets, the oil prices, the stocks, just when you thought it was safe and interest rates started rising. Then new threats came out of nowhere. Tensions are boiling from Asia to Europe and the Middle East. And adaptation is the key here to safeguarding your wealth. You may not have considered gold before. It is a biblical currency. It's not speculation, but insurance. Noble Gold Investment at www.pastorpaulgold.com have been protecting investors from disasters for years with precious metals. So if you're worried, it might be time to take a fresh look at how to use gold and silver to your advantage. You see, gold is a proven safe haven. It's a shield to help you with your retirement funds, your portfolio, your 401k, and to help you in this insane world we're in, and to help balance against the uncertainties. If it helps, go to www.pastorpaulgold.com and know that they're going to give away this beautiful 3 ounces of pure silver, this coin right here, called the Silver American Virtue Coin, for every person that sets up a new IRA this month. So if you open it up, you roll over 401k or diversify some of your retirement funds, start an IRA, they'll give you this beautiful 3 ounces of pure silver called Silver American Virtue Coin. They'll give it to you for free. Just pick up the phone and call them tomorrow morning at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. And tell them that Pastor Paul sent you there, okay?
The Iraqi government has denounced the United States' military airstrikes on its territory as, quote, hostile acts, following the Pentagon's assertion that it targeted sites used by pro-Iran forces to threaten U.S. forces. According to the government in Baghdad on Tuesday, the U.S. strikes resulted in the death of 1 member of the Iraqi security forces and injuries to 18 individuals, including civilians. The Iraqi government labeled these airstrikes as a, quote, unacceptable attack on Iraqi sovereignty, warning that they would, quote, harm bilateral relations. Launched early on Tuesday, the airstrikes focused on 3 locations utilized by Kataib Hezbollah, a Shia armed group, and its affiliates, as stated by the U.S. National Security Council spokesperson Adrienne Watson, Al Jazeera reported. These strikes were in response to the Kataib Hezbollah attack on Erbil Air Base the day before, which wounded 3 U.S. service members, 1 critically. This is according to the U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin. Austin characterized the airstrikes as, quote, necessary and proportionate, aiming to, quote, disrupt and degrade the capabilities of the Iran-aligned groups responsible for the attacks against U.S. personnel. A winter storm, intensifying into a blizzard, is sweeping through the plains and upper Midwest, bringing heavy snow, freezing rain, and strong winds. The hazardous conditions pose significant travel risk during the busy holiday week. The National Weather Service warns of frequent wind gusts ranging from 50 to 60 miles per hour on Tuesday, with isolated gusts reaching up to 75 miles per hour. These strong winds have the potential to topple trees and power lines, creating blizzard conditions that may render travel, quote, difficult to near impossible. Blizzard warnings are in effect for parts of Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, Colorado, and Wyoming on Tuesday. Blizzard conditions occur when blowing snow and sustained strong winds persist for at least 3 hours, reducing visibility to a quarter mile or less, CNN reported. Additional snowfall of 6 inches or more is expected in portions of South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, with some areas anticipating snowfall totals exceeding a foot from Monday through Tuesday. In certain regions, the primary winter weather threat has transitioned from snow to ice. A mix of sleet and freezing rain could lead to scattered power outages and dangerously icy roads and sidewalks in parts of the northern plains and upper Midwest. Ice storm warnings are in effect for portions of the Dakotas and Minnesota through Tuesday evening. The military announced on Sunday that 5 Israeli hostages, previously held captive by Hamas, were recovered from an underground tunnel network in northern Gaza. The military showcased footage of the underground space, including a white, tiled bathroom and workroom connected by dark concrete-lined passages. The circumstances of their deaths remain unclear, with post-mortems pending. This is according to the Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, the chief military spokesperson. The 3 soldiers and 2 civilians were among 240 individuals taken back to Gaza by Hamas gunmen during the cross-border incident on October the 7th that triggered the ongoing conflict. Hamas had previously released a video showing 3 hostages alive in what seemed to be a confined, white-tiled, windowless bedroom, Reuters reported. The Iranian-backed group blamed Israel for the deaths of the 3 hostages, citing Israeli military actions. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced an intensification of operations in the almost 12-week-long war, expressing concern about the toll on Gaza civilians and the remaining 129 Israeli hostages.